Riot is getting cancelled and it's completely deserved. Let's see what he has to say.
Riot is getting cancelled once again.
It's
And
so
over the
loud.
course of this video, we'll go over every single reason on why it's completely deserved. For those of you that have been living under a rock, recently, Riot has been undergoing the Great Hextech situation, where they...
Oh yeah, I did talk about this. Yes, the Hextech situation is crazy. And then the Gacha system, and the Gacha skill is crazy.
recently removed Hextech chests, and they told the community that they were never going to give them back. Over the course of the last several weeks, Riot has been eating shit from
oh my god, that's one way to put it. Oh my god.
countless people that have been making posts, making memes, and even making videos criticizing them and criticizing the situation. But
that's good, right? The community doesn't like something that the developers, the higher ups from Riot are doing, right? The community reacts. They say they don't like that they're doing. And that's good, because it's the only way to change it. We, the consumers, make the decisions, basically, not the company. If we decide to not buy anything, they're just gonna stop doing it, right?
But yesterday, things got a whole lot worse. After many weeks of not responding to anything that was thrown against them, they actually decided yesterday that they would release a tweet on Twitter. But on that tweet, they weren't...
What? They're gonna say something about it?
Apologizing, they weren't bringing back Hextech chests, and they weren't telling the community that they were sorry for their greedy practices. Instead, what they did was the complete opposite.
Oh no.
They actually...
They doubled down?
released a new exalted $250 skin.
Yeah, just pour more sand in the wood. No problem. Let's go.
Called San Uzal Mordekaiser. As you can imagine, people have been in uproar.
I should look at the comments of that post. It's probably full of Hextech chests. That's where they all went.
Reddit has been full of hate threads. People have even made songs criticizing the skin and using hate comments as the lyrics for the song. And on top of it, Skin Spotlights, which is Riot's biggest advertiser on YouTube that showcases all of their skins, even made a snarky comment in the thumbnail.
Another lackluster exalted. Oh my god. But you know why? He mentioned this in his latest video as well, last video I watched. Riot does nothing for their content creators. Nothing. They don't support their content creators in any way. Everybody's independent. It's kind of sad to see, you know? Very sad to see.
Calling it another lackluster exalted. Now, instead of being like the other channels that are just going to sit there and report on the situation, I wanted to take time to talk about why the hate is not only deserved, but should be 1,000,000 times higher than what it is right now.
I think he's going to mention what I've been saying. It's like, we don't like it, we should speak up. We should say what we don't like. That's what we should do as a community. Otherwise, things will not change. We're gonna, like, if they keep feeding us shit, and we eat shit, they're gonna keep doing it, right? So we just stop eating shit, we speak up, and they're gonna stop giving us shit. It's very, very simple, right? But that's only gonna happen if enough people stop buying the skins and so on. And I myself bought the jinx skin, right? I didn't, yeah? So it's like, that's not helping, right? But eventually, I feel like if they keep this up, eventually people will just stop doing it. People will stop buying the expensive skins. They're just gonna stop, right? And if enough people do it, they're eventually gonna change the things around, right? Because personally, look, I got this one, I'm not buying any other one. A lot of other people, they buy one, they never buy another again. And I feel like their just whole situation is just gonna get worse and worse. They're not gonna make as much money from the skins anymore.
I don't know how many of you guys have been playing League for years like me, but I started back in Season 4. And
I started in 2013. Insane.
I remember back when Riot used to actually put effort in this game. They would always find ways to incorporate League of Legends with the real world to make it way more immersive, whether it be through the winter map, whether it
Oh yes, definitely.
be through skin lines like the soccer skin line back when it was the World Finals, or even things like constant Halloween or Christmas or Valentine's Day skin sets. They always found ways to make League feel like you were really at home. And back then,
True.
When they would release pricey skins, they would always be worth it. When I think of old school pricey skins, I think of Spirit Guard Udyr, DJ Sona, and Elementalist Lux.
Yeah, like ultimate skins. One ultimate skin per year. That was nice. Oh, that was good. That was stuff. And now we have gacha bullshit.
Keep in mind that the base price for skins normally is around $10 US, and Riot, since they were charging $25 US for these ultimate skins, actually decided to give them ultimate levels of effort. Spirit Guard Udyr had
That's so true.
4 different forms that you could choose from, that when you would have your abilities fully maxed out, would have these different effects and these different cool visuals. DJ Sona would play songs that her entire team, and if I'm not mistaken, the enemy team could hear.
Don't forget enemy skin here.
With form changes as well, and different songs that would respond to the different form changes. And even recently, skins like Elementalist Lux had entire cinematics dedicated for them. 3-minute long cinematics to hype up a $25.
And she had 10 forms, by the way. Not just 3. And they are different from each other. Abilities look different. It's crazy, right?
Skin that had 10 different form changes.
Yeah, like I remember when Elementalist Lux got released. Oh my god, everybody was playing with the skin. It was insane. And I remember people saying, haha, you bought the skin, you waste of money, and so on and so on. But it's like, was it like $25? Not even that much when you think about it. it's a fair price for the skin. Elementalist Lux, $25. That's worth, yes. Yeah, it's a good product, worth 25 in my opinion, right? But now you have like 3 forms, more than they even have different forms, for $250. $250. What? 10 times more? No way. They don't even look that good.
10 different sets of effects and everything. And when you would look at all of these, the one thing that you would think is, wow, that's quality. And the craziest thing about it is that you would only be paying around double what you would normally be paying for a skin for these ultimate skins. Now I want you to sit down.
Okay, but one thing though, right? Because, look, this skin I bought, by the way, the Gacha jinx skin, right? Yes, it's overpriced. Yes, the way of obtaining it, it's bullshit. It's gacha bullshit. We don't like that. But the skill itself is good. The audio, like the sound effects, for example, in this skin are just so smooth and cool. It feels great to play with it, right? But yeah, it's expensive. Right? But again, what's cool about this is the fact that it's a skin. It doesn't matter. It's a skin, I don't care. It doesn't affect the gameplay. So if they release good skins and they remove hextech chests, I expect better quality in the game itself. That's what I expect. Are we seeing it? No, because every other patch, something breaks again. New patch, new bug, new patch, new bug. Constant just bugs. The client doesn't work. The loading screens are longer. Make the game better if you charge so much for these customizable like skins and so on. Make the game better. That's what I'm not seeing. I just see greed. But where is the money going? Where is it even going? What the hell? You know, that's what I'm not seeing. Where is the money going? You know, because it's not going to League. I can tell you that. All their profits is not going to League. It's just not. I don't know where it is.
And compare that to the Exalted skins. I want you to compare Ultimate to Exalted, and you'll find.
To be fair, the Jinx skin is better than the Lux skin. I have both. The Jinx one is better. It feels better, it's way nicer. But I'm not saying the Lux one is bad. The Lux one is amazing as well. But maybe it's biased because I play Jinx and she's my main. Right? Both skins are good, but one is cool to obtain, just pay 25 maybe. And the other one is limited time gacha bullshit. That's 10 times the price. That's not okay. But again, it's just a skin. It's not a gameplay. But I want to see better gameplay. If you charge us so much for customizability and stuff.
And the real reason why Riot is getting so much hate. The community is completely in the right for shitting on Riot, and it's for the simple reason that if you compare Ultimate to Exalted skins, there is no difference between the two.
That's actually a fair point. Exalted skins are ultimate skins behind the gacha system. The same quality, right?
Apart from the price. How can skins sit there and have 10 times the price of other skins that were released years ago with less resources, with less people working on them, with less access to CGI? And back then, the skins were even arguably higher quality.
I don't know about higher quality. I think the quality between ultimate skins and exalted skins is just very similar right now. I think they're just similar, right? But again, they're just behind the Force Bounty, which is the gacha system, right?
Nowadays, we're getting $250 skins like the Set one, or the Mordekaiser one, or even the Jinx one, where they just don't even feel that different. Like, yeah, you can make the argument of, but they have different walking animations, or they have a lot of these like different new animations. But I can point to you, Winter Blessed Diana or Ink Shadow Yi, that have completely revamped their entire character. But the only difference is that instead of paying 200,000 RP, you're only paying 2,000 RP. The truth is,
they make such good legendary skins every now and then. It's so true.
That these exalted skins were not made because Riot had these crazy new ideas for skins that they really just want to slap a crazy price on because they knew they were of great quality. The truth is that these exalted skins are just a marketing tactic for the predatory gacha system that they put in the game that was honestly just an excuse to funnel more people into giving more money into the shitty battle pass rewards.
That's so true, actually. Yeah, that's so true.
And the problem with Riot skins isn't even just the exalted skins. It's the fact that all the recent skins are extremely low effort and low quality. Riot can sit there and
I mean, I don't know, right? And again, like, skins are just completely optional. No? So, I don't know, right? Some people like the recent skins, some people don't. It's up to debate, right? It's just the fact that exalted skins have no business of being that expensive, and they only are because hold on. I got field ADC in mid, sorry. They're only expensive because they want to make more money, but the quality is basically an ultimate skin.
to even have 5 skins that happen between 2 exalted skins, then is the future of League of Legends just constantly releasing these shitty $250 skins that should honestly be priced at $18-20? There's
no, like they said, like around, I think I remember right saying 10% of the skins are going to be exalted. So every month, basically, almost, new exalted skin, right? That's how they do it. Kind of like the usual banners in gacha games, right?
just an extreme amount of laziness when it comes to the skins recently. Not just with the actual visuals, but also with the ideas behind them. What happened to all the crazy ideas they used to produce, like Elderwood or even Darkstar? Darkstar was such a hit that they actually had to reuse the skin line 3 times. You're telling me that with all the teams that they have, they can't actually figure out any new fantasy theme lines that might be insane? They have...
I mean, look, like, again, I don't have to agree with him 100%, right? But I feel like at some point as well, you make so many skins, it's like you run out of ideas, run out of stuff, something that's not been done before. You run out of color schemes and so on, right? But at the same time, again, like it's completely optional. The skins, if you don't like them, don't buy them, and that's it, right? I feel like there's no need to complain about it. Just don't buy them.
Have literal teams of people that are dedicated to these skins that are probably not even allowed to explore their creative freedom, because the truth is that the higher ups are just using the skin lines to market their show. It's not a...
Okay, yeah, when it comes to higher ups in League, right? I feel like the developers get cucked because like they just can't do whatever they want. It's always the higher ups, they decide everything. They can't do what they want, which is a bit sad.
Point right now where I feel like nobody can really deny that League of Legends is not anymore the game League of Legends. It's just the medium that allows them to get enough money to fund the actual projects that they want to do, like Arcane or Noxus. They're just pushing out these skin lines that are, in all honesty, not really that interesting, nor are they any good at all, because they just want to market their shows. And the funniest thing is that the real way that we can figure out how big of a fraud Riot has been with skins, not only recently, but over the course of years, is by looking at custom skins. The fact that—
oh my god, the custom skins actually in League, it's insane, right? Like what the community can do is insane. And they're not even getting paid, right? So what I know is the fact that Riot has talented people. They can do so many things. They're not allowed to really. They have to meet certain schedules and deadlines, and they can't do whatever they want exactly, right? They don't have the freedom. It's a bit sad. Meanwhile, the community does so many cool things. It's insane.
That people that have access to no teams, to no Riot sanctioned resources, or to any of the $1 million facility that Riot has are able to create skins for champions that are not only infinitely better than what Riot's been putting out there,
God, that skin is so good.
Are also free is unreal. Anyone that's ever used or seen any custom skins will know that all it takes is one person.
Oh my, they made the Hextech chest Mordekaiser skin. Jesus Christ.
With a few days of effort, and they can create an entirely new skin from an entirely new thematic with entirely new themes that look insane with new animations, and it's free. So how can Riot sit here and deliver bottom of the barrel content consistently, but then price it at these extravagantly overpriced levels? Even things like chromas. If you ask any custom skin developer, all it would take them is about an hour of effort, and they can instantly deliver you a chroma for any skin in the game. The fact—
okay, didn't know it's that easy. But I guess if it's on a recolor, makes sense, right?
That Riot charges money for that, and on top of it that they don't even do them for the majority of the skins either, is—
I mean, just because something is easy to do, it doesn't mean you're not allowed to charge money for it, right? Let's be realistic here. Okay, you need to charge money.
Criminal. An analogy that I gave on my stream yesterday that I think perfectly encapsulates the situation is this. Imagine you take a person and you make him get married to a woman. And initially in the beginning stages of their marriage, he's just giving her a clean glass of water, and every time he does, she him. And then over the course of years, it gets to a point where now, even if he gives her Gucci bags and Louis Vuitton, she won't even give him a kiss. That's how Riot feels nowadays. It feels—
that's quite the comparison there.
like they're under-delivering and overcharging, because the truth is that they just don't care about the game anymore. For any content creators that have been in the scene for years, we know how little Riot actually cares. There are many events that they could have done over the years. There are many ways that they could have actually increased the hype of the game, but they just chose against it. When you look at games like Fortnite or Marvel Rivals, and you see how their development teams actually manage to market the game and push it in a way that makes everyone enjoy it, it just makes you wonder, what the fuck is Riot actually doing?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like Riot just needs to be careful in which direction they go, right? They just need to be careful where they go with the game in the future, because right now I feel like League is fine. Like, the game is fun to play, right? But we just can't have more and more problems in the game creeping up, and we can't under deliver people. We gotta meet people's expectations, you know? Like, Riot has a reputation for making insanely good quality products, right? So you gotta meet those expectations.
And the truth is that I don't think they know either. I think that they just have a couple of higher-ups that are telling the rest of the entire Rioters, hey, we need to get as much profit as possible, and they're just trying to work them like literal sweatshops.
Yeah, so when it comes to like companies, right? Companies exist to make money. So making a profit, yeah, makes a lot of sense, right? But I just don't want them to focus on money. Instead, this is something that people don't get, and I don't get why, especially many video game companies don't get. If you make a good game, people are gonna play it. People are gonna buy stuff in the game. They're gonna buy the game, they're gonna buy skins, they're gonna buy everything. If the game is good, if it feels good to play, they're gonna buy everything, right? You can see League. A lot of people play the game. They like the game. They release overpriced skins. They still buy the skins. Look how many people bought the Ari skin, the $500 one. It's insane. The exalted skins, right? The Jinx one. Even I bought it, right? So the game is good at its core. Because if the game wasn't good at its core, people would not buy stuff, right? You just gotta be careful. They do things in the future. Because people are upset right now. And if they make the wrong move right now, they're gonna lose a lot of reputation, right?
The reason why Riot has actually been losing potential profits over the years has nothing to do with Hextech chests.
I agree with that. I actually agree with that. A Hextech chest had nothing to do with it. Right? They could have done so many other things to improve marketing and how they sell stuff. Right? Maybe the Hextech chests were fine, no problem. If anything, just nerf how many times you get skins and it's fine, you know?
Has to do with lazy delivery, it has to do with lazy events, and it has to do with lazy skins. I think that right now we're at this precipice where we as the community could actually somehow find a way to really change inner workings within Riot. But the truth is that if...
Yeah, like right now the community is more united than ever. I've never seen the community so strong right now when it comes to like this Hextech chest, bro. Everybody's just memeing about Hextech chests. Remember when Ari, that $500 Ari faker skin was released? People said they are gonna ban Ari every game, boycott Ari or whatever it was called. And yeah, the Ari ban rates went up, but guess what? They're just down again. Nobody cares anymore, right? But when it comes to Hextech chests now, people have been complaining for such a long time. Still, it's been a few weeks already, and they still don't give up. They still complain. People still make videos and content about it. It's crazy. People still non-stop, right? So the League community now is the most united ever. So now if you do something as a community, if you keep speaking, keep talking louder and louder and louder, eventually Riot will listen. It's very good.
People are still going to go out and buy the Mordekaiser skin slop, or they're going to spend money on the gacha system, or buy the battle passes, then Riot will never change their ways.
Yeah, so this is the thing. As long as people buy skins, they're gonna keep delivering the same skins, right? But at the same time, you gotta understand that however you spend your money, it's up to you. You can't blame for somebody for buying skin in League. I don't mind somebody paying $500 to buy the Ari faker skin. Cool. With that money, we make Arcane Season 2. I'm so happy. Let's go. There's no problem. Right? So in a way, even though like they make League kind of a way to milk people's money from them, if they deliver stuff in return, that's okay. I don't blame them for it, right? But let's see if they can deliver. That's all. If they deliver, I don't mind the expensive gacha skins and remover of Hextech chests, as long as they can deliver. I don't mind at all.
At the end of the day, Riot's just a company, but even though it is a company, we are their employers. It's the people that actually give the company money to operate, so if that stops, then they're forced to actually reassess things. So I just urge all of you to not keep supporting Riot and what they're doing, and please, for once, let's actually take a stand against it. Because at this point, I feel like everybody can agree that it just doesn't feel good to play a Riot game anymore. And honestly, I think that the community has the power to change that, but only time will tell if they're actually...
I think he's exaggerating here at the end, right? I feel like he's just exaggerating now. Like, the game doesn't feel good to play. Having a blast playing this game every day. It's so fun. What do you mean it's not fun? It's so cool to play the game. Amazing, right? And when it comes to you're telling people to not buy the skins, good luck with that. You can't tell people what to do with their money. Wonder what if they want. They're not gonna listen to anyone. Just like a protest, right? If you wanna protest something in your country, or let's say you work in the police and you protest something you don't like in the police, if you get half the people to protest, maybe you're lucky, very lucky. People just don't want to do this. Just if the skins are good, they buy them. If not, they don't, and that's it. If they want to spend their money on skins that are overpriced bullshit gacha, they're gonna do it. That's it, right? You really can't change it. Sure, but eventually, right? If it becomes worse and worse and worse, more and more people are gonna complain. More and more people are gonna complain, and eventually, naturally, you're gonna have enough people to change something, right? But right now, it's not quite there yet. right? A lot of content creators say the same thing. I agree, right? I think as a community we can change something because only us, the community, can change something. That's the thing. But we don't have enough yet. We need more. We need more. We need confused, right? We need more stuff. We need more, right? But again, the more people that don't buy skins, the better it is for everyone, basically, right? Even the people that want to buy skins and spend a lot of money, if they get cheaper skins, do you think they mind? They don't mind. Of course they don't. Right? But they want to spend more, they will spend less and get better skins, right? But yeah, I just don't want to exaggerate, right? I think it's great that we're complaining. We're not happy, we complain. I think that's amazing. Very good, right? But to say the game is not good to play, to say the recent skins, especially here when he said the recent skins were not good, like, come on, like, look, this J skin, the Caitlyn, the Victor, man, even the Jinx one is amazing in my opinion. I may be biased. I think the Echo one is good as well. I don't mind the Vi one, but you know, a lot of people don't like it. We got the Singed one for free, by the way. We got it for free. I mean, it's not bad. And even the Masquerade ones, we got at least one for free. Pretty good, right? But at the same time, you know, yeah, of course we want more. Riot should have more resources. They keep making profits, more and more money every year. Expect to see more quality, right? But the game doesn't really have more quality. Things change, you know, you add void grabs, you add the Noxus map. Very cool, it's amazing, nice, but it's like, okay, that's it. Like, that's it for the whole year. That's all we get. That's it. That's it. That's what I'm feeling right now. I'm just afraid of League becoming stale. That's it, right? Because the talk is about chests and skins and everything. Because that's the most fun part of the game for a lot of people. Not the changes that happen year by year in the game itself, right? And I feel like they could just do many, many more things. You know, I feel like they're a bit lazy. They're a bit afraid to experiment as well. Like, look how many people have been asking for voice chat. And yet there's no voice chat in the game yet. Bro, like, add it in the game. You have concerns, you think it's bad, add it in the game, and then you're gonna see if it's good or bad. Because if it's bad, it's okay, you remove it in 2 weeks. No problem, you remove it. That's it, if it's bad. But experiment, see how it goes. But no, they're afraid because pro players, and then the pro, you know, if the game is unbalanced, then the pro and so on. Right? It's like, they're a bit afraid, right? I just feel like Riot could do better. That's what I feel right now. I think they can do better. I like the game. I'm gonna play it. And when it comes to skins, personally, I don't care. Buying them. I never bought many skins. That's just me. Right? But a lot of people care. And if enough people care, enough people complain, things are gonna change. But yeah, personally, I don't want people to exaggerate. Right? Saying League is bad right now is not okay. Just because some skins you think are overpriced, saying League is bad, that's not great in my opinion. Shouldn't say that. Right? But if you feel that way, you can say no problem. It doesn't bother me. Everybody has the right to say whatever they think. And that's perfectly valid. That's what's cool about free speech. I love free speech. Say whatever you want. If you don't like what somebody is saying, bro, just block him. It's online. You can block people. You just don't listen to him. It's not that hard. But don't censor people. Don't censor people. Let them say whatever they want. And if they say bullshit, enough people are going to block them that they're just going to be forgotten. Very simple, right? Okay, it's cool to see the community together. When communities get together, it's very fun. And especially the League community. Because the League community usually does not get together. The League community usually just fight each other and they are split. See them come together is amazing. It's very cool.